10 restaurant dishes to avoid if you're on a diet. Restaurant meals almost always contain more calories than those cooked at home. Still, calories per dish also varies from restaurant to restaurant depending on a number of issues, like serving size and how the meal is prepared. And while most restaurants try to make sure that every item on their menu gets the same amount of love from the kitchen, sometimes it just isn't possible. In this video, we will show you 10 restaurant dishes that are not suitable for your body, especially if you're on a diet. So let's get it on. Number 10. Beef chimichangas. The flour tortilla packed with ground beef, refried beans, tomatoes, peppers, onions, and garlic is folded and then fried. When you add the oil, you're already halfway to your recommended daily fat before you even choose a side. Try a burrito bowl with black or pinto beans as a healthier alternative. Number 9. Onion rings. I know this one might be tough to accept, as onion rings have been one of the few fast foods to be offered restaurants since the beginning. But a closer look will reveal to you that onion rings aren't really the best for your health. One order is packing more than 1,300 milligrams of sodium, and this would be without any sandwich or nuggets that you'd be eating alongside these rings. The American Heart Association recommends the average person consume no more than 2,300 milligrams of the salty stuff per day, moving toward an ideal limit of 1,500 milligrams for most adults. Besides being such a sodium bomb, onion rings go heavy on the crispy breading and light on the actual onion. It's no secret that a diet high in fried foods can actually increase your risk of developing cardiovascular disease. Sorry, but these onion rings aren't worth that trouble. Number 8. Chicken Parmesan. Objectively speaking, we know that chicken Parmesan sounds amazing. How could it not? Nevertheless, it's the last thing you should consider ordering from a restaurant. More often than not, it's simply not the fresh dish you're expecting it to be. According to a popular publication, the chicken Parmesan at most restaurants isn't up to the mark in terms of taste and quality. Phil Preddy, a chef from a restaurant in Long Beach, California, says that he'd be okay with sampling most chicken dishes at an eatery, but not chicken Parmesan. It's always frozen before cooking and tastes like a gross version of chicken nuggets, he said. Ugh. What you could do instead is follow one of the countless recipes on the web that allows you to come up with a chicken Parmesan variation of your own. Some culinary creativity. Plus, you'll be able to make the dish healthier by employing high-quality ingredients and being judicious about what you use of high-calorie options. Number 7. Mozzarella sticks. Fried mozzarella sticks are fried cheese, folks. You seriously can't imagine this isn't good for you, right? Well, mozzarella sticks aren't bad, but they're not that good when prepared in a restaurant. If you're dying to eat something fried, opt for pseudo-fried vegetables like zucchini sticks. They're not the perfect option, but they are far more better than mozzarella sticks. Plus, a single serving offers more fiber and protein than you'd get in the cheese sticks, not to mention the vitamins and minerals found in them. Number 6. Cheese quesadilla. At home, this can be a quick and healthy meal, but some restaurants do it a bit differently. A pile of meat and cheese is sandwiched between 2 giant flour tortillas, then pan-fried, and it's served with scoops of sour cream, guacamole, and salsa. The result? One quesadilla can deliver more than all the fat and sodium you should get in a day. Anybody on a diet should never order this dish at a restaurant. In fact, stand up and go home if they've got something to give you instead. Number 5. Lasagna. Lasagna, a classic pile of noodles, pasta, sauce, cheese, some unidentifiable meat, and maybe a vegetable, is the most common dish for a caring person to bring you in your moment of need. Now, lasagna is bad at home, but worse at a restaurant. Most of these eateries make such a massive lasagna that there's no way it's cooked evenly. With at least 3 layers, the whole pile is so dense that even a convection oven can't handle the mass. The result is a sad, lukewarm pile of food. You better hope that the chef cooked the meat first, or be ready for a long night. Another thing, lasagna is not pronounced like it's spelled. There's no G in the word. Now, do you know what other unappealing food has this problem? If my memory serves me correctly, it's bologna. Honestly, a food that can be compared to bologna is not a food worth eating. Lasagna and bologna should have a party of their own, far, far away from any sick people or family reunions. They apparently have many places in the world, but the dinner table is definitely not one of them. Number 4. Lo mein. Vegetable lo mein is an example of a food that sounds fairly harmless, but in reality is pretty unhealthy. It's just noodles and vegetables, you could argue, but the portion size is huge, so you're getting way more carbs than you need. Plus, in most restaurants, the dish is made with massive quantities of oil, making the carbs you're eating that much more unhealthy. Imagine the noodles and lo mein alone, without sauce, can clock in at 200 calories per cup, with a standard serving of the dish having upwards of 900 calories. This dish offers plenty of sodium, oil, and refined carbohydrates, but very little in the way of fiber and protein, argues Andy Bellotti, a registered dietitian. If you can't live without lo mein, but at the same time working on your calories, then you should at least consider making it healthier. The first thing, never order it at any restaurant. And at home, ask your chef to use broth instead of oil when preparing lo mein. It will help reduce the number of calories in the dish. Number 3. Taco salad. Choosing a salad over a cheesy burrito or a pile of tacos might seem like the obvious choice, but taco salad packs a caloric punch, more than 1,370 calories. This is over half of the recommended number of daily calories for many people. How is it so high in calories, you might ask? Well, for starters, this salad isn't a salad. It's more of a rice bowl topped with some veggies, ground beef, cheese, refried beans, and sour cream, and all housed in a giant fried tortilla shell. In other words, it's like eating several deconstructed tacos stuffed inside of a humongous deep-fried taco, with ample amounts of sour cream on top. If you love the dish but are concerned about the calories, avoid restaurants and prepare it alone. And the remedy is customizing your meal with less rice and more lettuce to add fiber and nutrients, but always cut back on the total carbs and calorie count. Number 2. Sweet and sour pork. From the moment it was created, sweet and sour pork has never been a good performer nutritionally. The dish typically serves up 16 teaspoons of sugar, about the same amount in 3 chocolate bars. Sweet and sour pork is so calorie-dense, in fact, according to WebMD, that even if you split this entree with someone, you're still likely to get more than 800 calories and 48 grams of fat. In fact, if you could just get a clue of how sweet and sour pork came to be, you probably might not like it. You see, there was a time Chinese food was gaining popularity in the United States, but spices were scarce, and few restaurants had the time to cook their foods in the traditional way they're used to. To combat this, chefs created an efficient and crowd-pleasing sauce to coat deep-fried chunks of meat, including canned pineapple and ketchup. And that's how foods like sweet and sour pork found their way into American restaurants. Number 1. Fried Chinese dishes. Many restaurants cook their fries in a deep fryer to give them a crispy texture. Not known to many, this cooking method adds a significant amount of fat and calories. Again, deep frying too many pieces of food, let's say sesame chicken, at the same time lowers the temperature of the oil and consequently leads to greasy food. So, when eating out, people looking to lose weight should select a salad, fresh fruit, or a pickle as a side instead of fries. While deep frying has gotten a bad rap in recent years due to health concerns, it may be what makes you move. So always have your food done properly before you can consume it. What else? We beg to end the video. Otherwise, we hope you enjoyed our video, and just be sure to subscribe to our channel for more of such content. And please, give us a like and share the video. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates of our content. We value your feedback a lot, and share your thoughts with us. And also, let us know what you think we should cover next in the comments section down below. And until next time, goodbye.